Catherine here at G&G. So I just got a text from Brooke over at Cog Hill, and they've got a little issue, and they need something that I can do. So I'll give you a hint. Yeah, let's see which one I'm gonna get. I think I'm gonna get that one right there.
Manhattan, just give me that countryside.
All right, let's see. I've got my bucket of waxed sand, and I've got trap and equipment, anchors, etc. So let's see. Let me go and get my bait. All right, I keep the bait separate from the traps simply because I don't want the traps to smell like the bait. So I've got my good bait here and here, coon bait in there, and I've got some popsicle sticks to put it in the ground with. So let's take this and go load it up. On my way to Cog Hill Farm. See if we can solve their problem. I'm supposed to meet Brooke at the barn. We are done and leaving Cog Hill. Now let's make a trip over to see Zoe at Chestnut Hills Farmstead. Y'all, I don't know whether to hang around or run. Look who's on that tractor. All right, back home to G&G Farms. Well, hey, I am back from Cog Hill. I took a little stop by Chestnut Hills Farmstead, and I had a snack for their piggies. So I took that to them, and then I came back home. Did not film any over at Cog Hill because Brooke was videoing for her channel, and I tried to explain everything that I was doing and why I was doing it, and it was just such hard work, and it was so hot here in Alabama right now. It's just extremely hot today. It's in the 90s, but the humidity is very, very high. They're saying that in about 10 days, if we don't get enough rain, that it's going to be somewhere around 103 and 104 and above in this area. Now, I don't know where you are, and I don't know if you've seen any raindrops there, but we have not had rain here in a while. My corn is beginning to really show it. Just not sure. I'm just not sure at all if it's going to survive this, and I don't really know how to prepare for 104-degree temperatures with my garden. No amount of watering at all can keep them from burning. That's just really hot temperatures. So I was sweating extremely bad. My makeup's running. It was just a really hot, and I don't know, I think they've got a video out where they've shown how hard their soil is over there. I live in the same area right down the road within 10 minutes drive. our soil is very hard also, but it took me a minute to get the anchor in the ground. And by the time I did, I was totally out of breath, sweating. So no, I did not film any of me actually doing that over there, but Brooke did. Brooke did film, and hopefully we will be able to catch the coyote that's coming around that she's caught on camera. And we are trying our best to get rid of it without having to euthanize, because you don't always just want to euthanize animals, but especially if they have not killed yet, they're just starting to come into your territory. If you can scare them away, then you've saved some wildlife. But if that doesn't work and it comes back, then number one, it has gotten something and tasted blood, or it could be just very brave, or have rabies even. So we're going to start with the least invasive or least offensive measure, and that is catching it and scaring it. I like to say scaring the bejesus out of it. Turning it loose, yelling and screaming. Hopefully it will never come back in the area again. But other than that, I left them with that, and I have to run that trap a minimum of every 24 hours. So if we happen to get something else in the meantime, I do have my catch pole. Catch and release is very humane. The traps that I use are very humane traps. They won't break any bones or damage. The animal will be hunting again by nighttime. So hopefully we can just scare it away and make it stay away. But if we cannot, then we have to take other measures. Unfortunately, that's just a part of farming and taking care of your farm animals. But as a matter of fact, yesterday, my son, he found an injured hawk. And so he called me, and we talked about the wildlife rehabbers in the area. And right now in Alabama, they were not taking any raptors. There were only 2 facilities in the state of Alabama that takes raptors. One is Oak Mountain, and the other one is in Auburn. But unless it is an eagle, they're not going to take it right now because of the avian flu. So I explained to him what he needed to do, as far as just trying to make sure that it's survivable on its own, and give it a little bit, because it may just be kind of knocked goofy. And so he was able to release that hawk back to the wild. That is what I did this morning. I went and tried to solve the issue over at Cog Hill. And so now we just wait. We wait and see, are we going to catch it, or are we going to scare it off just by the sheer presence of our human scent in the area? Is that going to be enough to deter it, or was it simply just passing through? Maybe the coyote doesn't even come back there again. But there is some wildlife trails in the area over there by her camera. So I'm just not sure how often the coyote does come through. So we shall see if we catch and release a coyote, or if they happen to catch a bobcat or a fox, or any other wildlife. So hope you guys enjoyed her video, and about what we do as NUCOs, or nuisance wildlife control operators. And just remember, we live in the presence of wildlife. They live in our presence. And so we have to learn how to live together in harmony. And it's not always about killing. Sometimes it's about training them how to live with us. But when they do invade our territory and kill our animals, like I had the fox that came up and actually came back multiple times during the same night and ate multiple of my juvenile chickens. Then, you know, it comes to the point where you're not going to get rid of it any other way. You've got to go ahead and euthanize it to get it away and to save your livestock. The only thing with coyotes are the bigger of the predators, and coyotes will, you know, they like to kill stuff like goats and sheep and pigs, and you know, so they're very strong and smart animals. So you have to deal with them in different ways. We hope you were able to learn and have enjoyed the video.